here. But we're just chilling, hanging out. I had to get near some light so y'all could see me. Um, but I'm out by the water. And I was hoping to be able to see some of this meteor shower because where I'm at, you couldn't see the eclipse today. But I think it's slightly cloudy. I see like one star in the sky. So who knows if I'll be able to see any of that. Um, but yeah, we're just out here relaxing. Um, yeah, I need to get by some water. And this is like an early birthday celebration for me. So there's the ocean right over there. And I know it's late compared to some other lives, but I've been traveling and on the go all day. Um, just finished walking like so much, probably like 4 miles or something. I don't even know. So my feet hurt. But yeah, I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit on here, see what happens, and then I'll hop off. Yeah, that's all I got. So I'll hang out for a little bit, see if anybody else wants to hop in and chat. Otherwise, this will be a short live today. But I'm doing good. Hope y'all doing good out there. Some wins. I batched some videos, so that was good. Oh, hold on. Sorry about that. It's jets flying over and it gets really loud. But yeah, so batch content, ate well, worked out every day, did my flow every day. So yeah, physically feeling good, getting some things done. I finished the quiz, updated the website. I have my product live on there now. So if you want the reset system, you can check that out at bornvital.com/reset or just comment reset and I'll get it to you. And yeah, the quiz is live now, ready to go. And yeah, just now living life, um, as often as much as I can, as you should, and stopping to enjoy the moment instead of just working and doing things and trying to be productive. Hey, what's up, Mark? Uh, so yeah, that's sometimes you might hear a jet fly over, so it will get loud. Explore the haunted house. I don't know what haunted house. I don't know what haunted house you're talking about. I'm under some trees right now. Yeah, there's not much light, or there wasn't much light, and I had to pause for a minute to rest my feet. But I'll walk. I'll move a little. Um, yeah, it's dark on the beach, so I have to go somewhere where there's some light. Yeah, usually I'll stream earlier in the day, but I've been traveling and on the move today, so every Wednesday I go live and um, yeah, look around. Do I have a light? Now I have a light. Street lights. Yeah, that's the ocean over there, and so there's no lights down there. No, I'm not jogging. I'm walking. All right, we'll find another bench over here. It's a little brighter over here. Not over in the corner. I was in like a little corner, and I think there was like homeless people sleeping right there. So I was trying not to talk too loud, as well. But yeah, so we're out here on the boardwalk. Hey, like and subscribe. Thank you, Mark. Hope you're doing good out there. Yeah, just talking about not having to be productive all the time. I'm a recovering perfectionist and retired workaholic. So, um, yeah, stopping to enjoy life and My solar return is coming up here soon, my birthday, and I just want to be by some water. Your home or apartment? Walk in middle of the night, yeah. Late night walk. The ocean is right across from me. You can't see it, obviously. It's too dark. There's some ships out there in the water. Not too many people out right now. Yes, I do like the Magic School Bus. Yes, it's been a while. I need to watch like an episode of that. Do you? You like it? You got a favorite episode? Barefooty. I'm out here with my bare feet right now, walking on that sand. Well, it hasn't been that humid today, which is good, but it's starting to get a little humid now. Um, yeah. I don't know. We're just hanging out today. It's supposed to be the meteor shower, but one, these lights aren't helping anything, and two, I think it's kind of cloudy. So, yeah, Miss Frizz was fire, yeah. Yep. Like, can you imagine? Somebody had made a video on TikTok the other day, and they were talking about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And they were outside in their yard looking at the grass. Like, can you imagine being down in the grass? Like, can you imagine going into somebody's body, like shrinking down? Or having somebody in your body and you don't even know. And they're just looking around your whole body, like doing stuff. That's the only one you remember. Like, you like the one that they shrink down and get eaten by the one kid. I don't remember that one. I'll have to look it up and see. No, man, I miss some of those shows. We used to have some really good shows. Like, well, of course, I like, when I was younger, this might date me a little bit, but I was into like Barney and Reading Rainbow and Gullah Gullah Island and, what's the other one? I mean, there were so many. There's so many, of course. Then you got on like Fridays was Nickelodeon, I believe, and then it was what Disney Saturday morning or something, or they both were kind of Saturday mornings. Rocket Power. That's how I got my nickname Tito from the uncle of Rocket Power. Yeah. Author. Arthur. Yeah. That was a good show. That was a good show. Arthur and Doug was cool, but I think I liked Hey Arnold better. Um, Ed, and Eddie. Uh, what? Oh man, there were so many. There's so many. Like, I'm not one of those people that can remember all the movies and all the actors and stuff, so I just don't have that in my memory bank like that. It'd take a minute to recall it, or I have to see like something to trigger that memory. I know some people have it very easy. Like, my sister can look at a picture and know who it is, or look at the name and recall it and all the movies they played in and all this other stuff. But yeah, it's not my forte. Um, yeah, I'm excited to go sit by the water tomorrow or actually see it. I just did a lot of walking today, so that's why I'm sitting down right now. Otherwise, I'd walk and see what I can show y'all. They got like some live entertainment and stuff out here a little bit further down, but I'm done walking for today. I'm through with it. And oh, they got the electric bikes. Can you rent those? I want to rent an electric bike. My nephew has one, and it's so fun. Like, I really do enjoy it. But what's up, Cricket Chirp? Barefooty, Cricket Chirp, and Mark. Hope y'all doing good out there. Yeah, they're just chilling. I would show y'all the water, but yeah, you can't really see much. Like I said, I don't really want to walk down further. I may walk in the stand because, like I said, I'm not going to be in here long. So I may just walk back that way. So I'll walk through the sand for a little bit, and then I'm going to get off of here. Yeah, I don't have much to talk about today. Like I said, just enjoying things. It'd be cool if we could actually see something in the sky tonight. So wherever you are, go ahead and look outside if you don't have clouds and see if you can see anything. It's supposed to be a pretty cool meteor shower happening, but, not sure where exactly which direction and all that, or what time even. Could be later maybe. But they even say you may be able to see some of the aurora lights. So I don't know. I just know that it's happening tonight. I don't know which direction or if it's even possible to see it where I'm at. I would assume so though. But what does this say? Talk to your pets. What? That's weird. It's like telling me to ask a question. Why would I? That's weird. I don't know. I don't have any pets with me. Um, the ocean is pretty amazing though. It's so vast and we don't even comprehend, like how, I don't think we can comprehend how deep and how vast the ocean is. And we don't even know what's really in there. And I think that that's pretty wild. We continue to explore upwards, but we haven't even went down. I know they say you can't, but we spend so much money shooting these rockets off like it ain't nothing, like they're so disposable. And you have robots and stuff. I think we can build something and drop it down to take pressure. But I don't know. What do you think? Are y'all believers in mermaids and things, or what? What do you think? Or is it just some whales and sharks? Which either way, even if it was just whales and sharks, they're huge. Like compared to us, how huge a whale is insane. It's insane. It's like as tall as this building behind me. That's a living being. That's crazy to think about. I like I like to think that I'm uh, enough of a daredevil to get on a boat and go out and look at some of those whales, do some whale watching. But then I also think about it. I'm like, a flick of their tail can throw the whole boat. So I don't know. I think it would be cool. Maybe eventually, when I get a little older, maybe once I've experienced a couple other things. Okay, who is this? I don't even know how to spell Ty, whatever your name is. We don't do that around here. You need to calm down. All right, don't come in here doing all that. Well, yeah. I just think about like I went on my first cruise. What, 3 years ago? I think. You have author DVDs for your 3-year-old. That's cool. I mean, it may be smart to collect some DVDs, and if you have a VHS player, keep some of those VHS tapes because, one, with AI nowadays, they're like changing the way shows and movies are and stuff. And yeah, it's just a whole thing. Obviously, we have to pay to even watch them, even if you have them now. Like most people don't have VHS players or even DVD players, so you gotta pay to watch something that you had, or you gotta like rent them. It's kind of wild. The whole streaming thing now, and the fact like you don't even get to keep that stuff. I think about like games, like the game systems and stuff too. Now I'm like, you gotta pay how much? Like $70 per game, and you don't even get to keep the actual game. It's like on the system. You have to download it, even if you have the disc. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand. Appreciate you, Ty. Thank you, Galaxy Nomad. Appreciate you. No, I'm just letting you know, Ty, because people like to hop in here and start talking crazy, and you don't. I don't. We don't have to go there. I have to deal with that all the time on these lives. Usually, men hop in here and they start saying some off the wall stuff, either about race or about me being a female and something sexual. That's not okay. Come visit you in Moscow. Oh, well, y'all probably wild up there. I don't know about all that. I don't know. Do you go to raves though? Because I bet some raves out there are pretty cool. Probably pretty intense. Hey, love over hate. What's up? Thank you so much for joining me. I got this late night live. So I've been busy today and just been going, traveling. Galaxy Nomad. Oh no, it's okay if you're not a man. I prefer that. I'm just saying, usually they get in here and start talking crazy. You weren't talking crazy. You were not. You're respectful. I appreciate that. Yeah, and it's cold in Moscow. Like, I like the warmth. Like, I'm by the ocean right now. This is where I thrive at. Somewhere where fruits grow freely and I can be near water. And if there's sand, that's a plus. Reality is not happening to you, it is responding to you. Yes. And this is so hard to practice consistently in day to day life. Because I just had this conversation with a friend of mine, and we were talking about the Hermetic principles, which we've been talking about that for like at least a year now. And we just go back and forth every once in a while. We'll message about something that we've seen or read or whatever. And he was talking to me about all his mind. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, we understand this information, like we know that, but actual practicality of it in our day to day life, while we're moving through, knowing that there's war, there's famine, there's sex trafficking, there's like pedophilia, there's like all this stuff going on. And then I'm like, the archons or the system, the man, like knowing that information, but there's still these things that suppresses us. Like that's the matrix, right? Like being in this matrix, that's what we're in. And why do we keep resetting? Why can't we be freed from this? Like what? Like because true freedom, I would feel like is not being in the matrix type of a thing, right? So we went on this whole discussion about that. And at the end of the day, yes, that is true. That is law. Reality is responding to you. It is not happening to you. Okay? And when you understand that and you know how to use that, again, it's a practice. You have to practice that daily of like catching yourself when you start to go back into the old spiral and old loops of thinking in the victim mentality and, just thinking about the negative stuff all the time and that sense of things. It's hard. I feel like it's a balance. You can't run away from it all. These things are happening, but I was talking to him kind of like near the end of the conversation, just saying like, is it that the thing is to be able to hold that for as long as you can, as often as you can, and just still show up in the system, and eventually your reality will change type of a thing. Like you just split off into a parallel, which is this, I know this sounds crazy for some people. You just split off into a parallel universe, if you will. Hold on, what are y'all saying? Okay, Ty, thank you for that. I do appreciate it. Reality's not. Oh yeah, Mr. Yates, what's up? Say that to the poor people in Africa. Well, there's poor people here. That's what I'm saying. Like I'm standing next to like homeless people who are sleeping under a tree. Like that's everywhere. It's not just in one country. What books have I read? I've read a lot of books, Ty. You should look at my channel. I've read a lot of books. Right now I'm going back to reading The Alchemist and just The Alchemist and Eat Smarter. I'm still working on that one. Viktor Frankl overcame, didn't he? I have no idea. I need to look up Viktor Frankl. Who is that? I don't know about Viktor Frankl. Or maybe I just don't know the name. There's no matrix, there's life, and then there's death and what comes after. But what comes after then, Ty? Every choice we make is ours, and we alone are accountable for them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is we have the choice to make, but the thing is, understanding the cause, which would be our choice, creates an effect. Life happens for us, not to us. Okay, it responds to us. So when we do something, it responds. So we can focus on the negative things. And of course, this stuff still is happening, but it's like, what are we doing? Do we stay stuck on those things, or do we start to think about and work on making a positive change, an impact, or like whatever it is for us, whatever it is we can do? And it doesn't have to be globally either, because yes, we're one person. It can be locally, which you should start, which means you start inside of yourself, and then you start in your home, and then from your home you go to your community, your local community. Then from your local community you can go regionally, then state, then you continue to expand out after that. But we don't go globally initially. That's too much of a task. That overwhelms you. Have I read any modern philosophical work? Particular guy. I highly recommend Psycho-Cybernetics. Is that something? I mean, I was into Stoicism for a little bit. This was a couple years back. I haven't read any of that in a minute, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius and all that stuff. But right now, I haven't really been into too much of it recently. But Psycho-Cybernetics is like a book to read. Yeah. Don't live in the system. That's one thing. There's no accountability, bro. It's cause and effect. Where am I from? U.S. of A. Originally on the East Coast, but I travel. Little Flower, what are you talking about? Do I ever read about theology? I actually went to a Christian university. Okay. Grew up in the church, went to a Christian university, graduated from a Christian university. So we had to take theology classes. Please do Viktor Frankl. Was in a concentration camp but came out alive, strong. Strong mind, strong body. Energy is the currency of the universe. I believe so. Currency. What is currency? Well, current is a flow. Usually we think of water or energy as flow. Plasma. I mean, we can go in different directions with that, but I agree with you, Mr. Yates. Psycho-Cybernetics is an old book. Great read, though. It's along the same lines, yeah. You're a Muslim, so to you and your religion, this life is just a test. God will judge us based on our deeds after we die, and the ones who pass the test, they will go to paradise for eternity. Yeah, I mean, a lot of religions are like that. Christianity, that's what I grew up in. That's, yeah, kind of the same thing. It's like your deeds. But then they also say, like, well, it's not just what you do, it's what's in your heart as well. But it still comes down to your deeds, because it's like you're supposed to go to church. You're supposed to do it. You're supposed to, all these things and not do these other things. And the fact that it's a test, though, for me, it's like such an almighty God. Sorry, y'all, a helicopter's going over. Like, why is it a game? Why does it have to be a test? I think it's pretty wild, of all things. But, who knows? And some people think they know, and they've written their books, and, obviously we have our belief systems, and I'm not down to anybody's religion or belief. I think that all of them are needed. Not everybody's the same, and everybody's experiences are different. And where you were born at dictated what your belief system was that you grew up in, usually. Unless your parents were open-minded and let you learn for yourself and think for yourself, you kind of were indoctrinated into a religion based off of your location, okay, and then your whole life is based around that. What you do, what you think is right or wrong, all the things. I'm not talking about morality, just basic morality. I'm just talking about like literally when you pray, how you pray, where you show up, where you go to church or temple, or all the things. But yeah, but a lot of you, it sounds like those religions, it's like once you get to your place after you die, your eternity, your paradise and all, or heaven, that's it. But then there's those that believe in reincarnation, so it's not just where you end up at. You come back around or you go somewhere else. Did you strip off your borrowed beliefs and identity and see what remained? Yes, particular guy. I've talked about this before on my live streams and also in some of my content. I did, which was a struggle because, again, I grew up in a religion and was told what to do and how to think, and I'm someone that's different, okay? Just different. I've always been different. I felt different, and That has not been an easy thing to go against what everybody else believes. Read the Quran once in my life. I'm sure at some point I will. Doesn't mean I'm going to believe everything, just like the Bible. I still believe some of the things, and I don't take the things literally either, a lot of it. So I think that there can be truths in a lot of things. I think that there are these texts for a reason and that there's true information in it. But when other people start touching things, and then after such a long time, and they burned a lot of other books and stuff, it's kind of hard to believe that again in this system. Um, yeah, it's hard for me to take truth from somebody who doesn't like me and who I am. Um, Back to source, infinite energy flow, facts, religious books don't align very well now. Back in the day, religion helped man find meaning. Yeah, which is true. We search for meaning. Again, we're on this floating rock. And it's like, if you don't have meaning, then what's the point? And debauchery would happen. Like, if there's no consequence, people are going to start doing some crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would get wild. And so, yeah, I mean, not to say that there isn't truth, but just all of it, life in itself. The fact I'm talking to y'all on this device that's in my hand while I'm standing at an ocean, in a part of the world completely separate from you at this very moment in this instance, is pretty amazing. But, when you zoom out too, it's like, what's the point in it all? And the insignificance and just, existential crisis type stuff at that point. Not everyone and every belief could be right logically. There has to be one right answer. Does it? Or is it just your experience? That's the thing. Does it have to be one right answer? It's like, we all have different experiences. There's no way everybody's going to believe the same thing. So that means we were placed here knowing that we would not believe. That sounds not okay. Because there's no way everybody's going to believe the same thing. Yeah. No consequence like Epstein Island. Yeah. I mean, we can go down some more rabbit holes and stuff with all that. And what they were researching and looking into. We're not even talking about the acts that they were doing and, like, just all the stuff like that. I'm talking about, like, what they were actually researching as well. And they were investing money in these things and people. And they are playing a long-term game, like a long game. And a lot of it's for control. There's actual proof in the book that it's the word of God, like scientific prophecies. Okay. But does that change my belief? No. That's your experience. That's people who are Christians say the same thing. But you would tell me that yours is right, and they're going to tell me that theirs is right. So who's right? Y'all say the same thing. The Mayans had prophecies as well. Their calendars are pretty much exact on T, like 26,000 years cycle that they've tracked, and they burn their books and things. But we would say that they're pagans or something like that, right? And we can go to a lot of different tribes and things too. So because they didn't have access to these books, they're just going to go to hell or something. Like, so that's just our fate. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to believe that. You're not separate from us. We are all connected. Source energy is life. Yeah, I think we are all connected. I agree. I'm with you, Mr. Yates. I'm with you. It's just that, still, again, experiencing life right now. Just being aware and saying it verbally. Because it's okay. Like, this is life. We are experiencing this right now. These things are happening. There's people sitting around me. Everybody's having their own moment right now and experiencing whatever it is. Some could be struggling with depression right now, and you wouldn't know it looking on the outside, but they could be contemplating some dangerous things. And some could be having the best time of their life. You never know it. And we're all right here in this one space. And we're just a little drop in the amount of people that are on this planet. reading the Quran changed your life because you read the Old and New Testament as well, but the Quran really answers every question out there. Why do you not blink? Are you watching? Can you not see me? I know it's dark out here. There's a reason the whole West is against us. Well, Christians would say the same thing. I'm telling you, like, I've heard this before. Okay, Christians would say the same thing. I'm not trying to convince you of anything else. That's cool if that's what you think. There's people who would read a different text and say that that changed their life and that answered all of their questions. Like I just said, the Hermetic principles. Someone look at that and say, boom, that answers all my questions. Again, I think it's per somebody's experience. Is there one truth, one way, and that's it? Well, again, now millions of people who believe one religion is counted out. That sounds like for a creator that created all of us for this experience. And then my thing is like, there's a whole universe. We're one planet. We are one planet. Do you know how large the universe is? How many other planets? So the creator only cares about us and only one religion? I don't know. I think it is for some people. I think that there's a reason. I think that some people should believe those things. That's their journey in life. Hey, okay, Sko. You can keep counting. Man's Search for Meaning. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that book. And I went to read it, but then I read the summary of it, and I was like, I didn't need to read that book at the time. Like, because I have meaning in my life. I'm talking about these things to you all, but I still have meaning in my life. I don't need to, like, search for it. Okay. Like, as far as spiritually, sound, yeah, right now in my life, I'm in a better place, and I'm not asking to find anything. I'm just expressing thoughts right now, because I think that it's healthy to think about these things because we are here on this planet, and there are other people who are affected by these things. Hey, thanks for sticking around, Mr. Yates. Appreciate the conversation. I jump on every Wednesday. Usually it's earlier in the day, but I do appreciate you talking and sharing your knowledge. But yes, Man's Search for Meaning. A lot of people recommend that book if anybody is ever struggling with finding meaning in life. I think that that's very important. I think that determines people's actions in the world. And if you don't have meaning, then what's the point at all? Like I just said. And there's people who really are struggling with it. Like I said, I'm not. I have meaning in my life, and I also give my life meaning. People search for passion and purpose and things like that. And I think you have to start doing things, and you start to give yourself purpose and give yourself, build that passion by doing different things. Once you start to find what it is that you like, what you're good at, your strengths, things like that, you just start doing it, getting around other people, and I mean, I'm not going to tell you my beliefs because I'm not trying to convince anybody of it like that. But I do believe we can go down to the basics of just love. If we can move from love, be more in enjoyment and peace, if we can have more of those moments, seek those moments out, even if we're having bad days and stuff, we look for those moments, and sometimes we even create those moments, and we can do that for others as well, because they say that, like, when you're feeling depressed and you're in your head and all this stuff, it's good to zoom out. It's good to also go help and serve. When you serve others, you change your perspective. It helps. It releases like dopamine and stuff as well. All the things. There's shining some kind of light down there. What's up, David? Kinezy. Many people have sought the answer. Yes, we're on a planet and make up. However many almost have sought the meaning. Truth teller. Sure. Okay. The Egyptians, Hindus, and Buddhists have a diverse, like Greeks did in many gods and goddesses. Yeah. What kind of test would it be if we had no free will? Some people would say we don't have free will. Some people would say we don't have free will. Because if you have a predetermined destiny, If the creator, if God already knows who's going to go to heaven or paradise or wherever it is when you die, then they would say that you didn't have free will because that was already pre written. So, do you really have free will? You're here relaxing in your sprawling mansion. HOA Karen's back. Y'all have nothing else to do with your life. However, religion is not one person praying. It is a people sharing that search for light to a tunnel we can't see the path to. Interesting way to put it. I like that. Um, like you said, I mean, we've sought this out. We've looked into it. It's been questioned for millennia. Like, as long as like humans were able to communicate and you know build things, when we start to evolve in that sense, we weren't just about survival. Then it was like now you start to question other things at that point because you have time to, and then you're like, it's not just survival, because at that point it's survival of the fittest, and that's more of the animalistic brain, and some people still operate off of that. And now we can then question those things. We don't have free will. The atoms of your body are from stardust. Yeah, pretty much. We are stardust. We're elements. Elements. Okay, listen to this very carefully. Behave by Robert Spolsky. I have not. I'll have to look that up. What did you say? If a teacher who teaches her students for a whole year knows who's going to pass and who's going to fail because she knows them so well, is it her fault for knowing it? Don't all the students have it equal? Well, I think that's different because the teacher's different from a creator. The teacher didn't birth all of those kids for a purpose to worship them. Like what's the purpose in us then? Just to do a test? Just for entertainment? So I don't think that that's the same. I know you're trying to make a metaphor and stuff, but I don't think that we can really connect that. I understand what you're saying, but no, the teacher should teach well and try to help those that she think is going to fail. Okay, if she already knows who's going to pass, then she should be trying to help those who are going to fail, not just let them fail. But why are we even in school? That's my thing. Like, why are we in school? So now we're saying that Earth is a school. Now we can talk about that, yes. Are we supposed to be learning something here? I believe so. I believe that there are different dimensions, different realms. Okay? There's not once we get to paradise, then that's it. I believe that there is more. There's upper rooms. There's, some, maybe possibly, I'm not quite sure. I don't know everything and I don't claim to, but right now, my belief is that some would have to come back and repeat certain lessons, or we are here to learn certain things. I don't think that makes somebody better than the other person or anything. And I think that somebody can learn those things through different text, through different experiences. Because again, where I live at would determine my accessibility to things. As a woman, certain parts of the world, even today, I may not be able to read certain books. I may not have access to certain things. So that would limit my knowledge. So if I'm limited on what I could even believe, then I don't even have the teacher to teach me at that point. So like that's messed up. Like, I mean, it's so much. Like I'm saying, like we can't so quick to judge and call whatever truth and this and that. And I'm not saying that I'm not trying to skew lines and say all these gray areas, but my experience is completely different than someone else's experience, and you can't discount my experience. And I think there's a really reason why I believe something different, because that is needed in this world. And yeah, I think that if you are going to practice a faith, a belief, that you should do it well. You should do it with, again, love in your heart. At that point, I don't really care what you believe. Okay, as long as we're not hurting or harming someone else. Now, once you start to hurt, harm someone else, discriminate, you want to wipe out a race, you think you're superior to a race or someone, then that's when I got a problem with it. Outside of that, I would love to learn from you. I would love to read the books, the different texts. I think that you can find something in a lot of things. Doesn't mean you have to agree with all of it. They say, what is it? Take what you need to take and leave the rest or whatever. But yeah, y'all, I'm walking on the sand right now. I'm about to wrap this up. My phone is starting to die. And I'm out here by myself. So, you know, that's the ocean right there. And yeah, thanks for talking with me, y'all. I appreciate it, though. You don't have to believe what I believe. It's all good. I love to have the conversation because, again, I think that helps us to grow and to see other people's perspectives and all that stuff. You could think that I'm going to hell. Hey, I've been told that before. I've been told I'm an abomination. How does that make somebody feel? What am I supposed to do with my life at that point, huh? Yeah. So, you know, can't judge somebody else's experience because you haven't lived it. And you know, move with love, believe what you believe, like I said, study it, understand it, you know, and then do what you can in your community, in your house, and your inside yourself, in your house, then in your local community. Gradient says hell doesn't exist. Some people would argue that. Some people believe we are in hell right now. Some people believe it's a mind state. And some people believe, yes, it's an actual place. What is it? Brimstone, fire and brimstone, gnashing of teeth for eternity. Yeah. It's crazy. I mean, again, believe what you want to believe, but it's pretty wild. We are again on the floating rock, and I'm talking into a black box while I'm walking on the beach in a part of the world that you're probably not in. And yeah, what a time to be alive. So let's laugh, let's breathe. Something we can control right now. We're going to smile because we can. And again, let's hold a little bit more love in our heart for ourselves and for others. Okay. And I post a long form video every Sunday. So you check out some of my older videos, or you can stick around and go subscribe and watch some of my new videos that are going to be coming out. But either way, I go live every Wednesday. So you can, again, subscribe, stick around, hit the notification button. I post in my community tab every Wednesday what time I'll go live. Obviously today, it just depended on when I could go live. So that's what I'm doing right now. Let's see what else. Oh man, I just must have lost service or something for a minute. Okay, wait a second. Where we at? Go back to some of these before I get up here. All right. Just wanted to tell you that the questions you were asking are the ones you were asking. I believe, like Nietzsche, that God is dead, but I had an episode where you face death. That's when all of it goes away, when you think you're about to die. It's when you wonder where I am, where I'm heading, and the other questions go away. No, I believe so. I've had a couple experiences to where I felt like it was going to be the end, and that made me look at my life and see what I was doing in my life. Was I really putting the work in, or doing what I should be doing, all this stuff? Or was I wasting time? You know, all the things. Hell, what did I say? Hell exists. Without it, you wouldn't have heaven. Well, some people would say that heaven's not a real place. Like I just said, like there's upper rooms. So which one is heaven? All of the rooms? One of the rooms? Frequency vibrations of thought waves permeates the atmosphere. This is true. I believe that to be true. We can get into quantum physics at that point. And I believe it just proves what we call spirituality. I don't think it takes away from it. But that's more in the realm of my belief and thought process, is the fact that our thoughts do vibrate and they send this out. And that's why I think it was Mr. Yates said that life responds to you, because when you send that out, you're sending a vibration, and that's the cause. So then there's an effect from that you're sending out, and then it bounces back towards you, and yeah, then that gives you your perspective of things as well. Is the way you interpret that information when it comes back to you, and we can interpret it in a lot of different ways. Again, it's you know, we can look at certain situations and think negatively about it, or we can look at it and look at it as an opportunity, which that's hard for some things. It's really hard for some things. Like, how is this an opportunity? Like, it's not okay. Just to accomplish you in our community. We got a lot of different beliefs in here. I appreciate everybody's perspective, and thank you all for sharing. Say that some people would say this. Is that your premise for the truth? Like, I know some people would say that the earth is flat. Is that a valid counter argument? Well, that's if you're trying to argue. Nobody's trying to argue because you're not convincing me. This is my life, so I get to believe what I want to believe. I don't have to believe what someone else believes. I don't have to. That's free will, right? So I choose to not believe that. And there's no argument. It's me just sharing my experience and what I believe. And I think that's what some people get messed up, because they think that it has to be an argument. Like, no, if that's what you believe, then you're going to heaven. Then you should be happy. Continue on your way. Like, nobody has to argue. I'm not trying to convince anybody anything. I'm just sharing my experience. And that's why I'm like, look at the comments. There's so many different beliefs, so many different experiences. Like, there's people who had near-death experiences, and that changed their belief in a whole different way. I know people who actually died, came back, and they said that they didn't want to come back. So now they struggle even living right now, because the love that they felt when they went over there, like, it was like no other. The acceptance that they felt, it was like no other. You can barely even describe it. And then they come back here, and they're like, man, I was there, and I had to come back. Like, they struggle with that. Well, Ty, I hope you do, because I'm sure that's the ultimate goal, right? Like, that's what you work for your whole life. So hopefully, you pass the test, and you get your paradise, and what do you get, like 40 wives or something on a planet? Or is that Scientology? I don't know. I get them kind of mixed up. Somebody gets 40 wives on a planet. Rolex, what's up? What's up? I'm out here by a pool. I was walking on the beach, but I'm about to go to my room because my phone is starting to die. And I'm ready to take a shower. I've been sweating and walking all day long. But like, I really do appreciate y'all talking with me, sharing your beliefs and all that. For you is to meet God. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I can get with that. I think like that's my thing. Out of all beliefs, no matter what, even if you don't believe in God, well, obviously if you don't believe in God, it doesn't matter, but everybody else, the other religions, who believe in the supreme God, the supreme creator. Like, we can't even fathom that. There's no way, because even our understanding of what a God is limited, because again, this is just one universe, okay? Just a galaxy, any universe, and it's one out of like millions and billions. We don't even know. We don't even know what's through a wormhole, a black hole. So for a creator to create all of that, there's no way we can comprehend. So, yeah. What? Is there fireworks? Oh, here we go. We got fireworks. Let's see. I guess that was it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. It's beyond comprehension. So enjoy your life. Okay. Do your best at whatever it is you're doing. Hold love in your heart. Okay. Do you ever read Rumi? I have not. I've seen like quotes and stuff. I have not read anything from Rumi. Would you recommend that? Why do I get comments like randomly after the fact? Being born and dying is life. No need to be scared. We are alive right now. That's the thing. We are alive. Is it Rumi who says that little spiel? Or Satguru? I can't remember who does. But you are alive right now. That's the most important thing. Is in this moment we're alive. So enjoy. Breathe. Hold love. Can you hold love? What does love feel like? There's an essence to life. While life is creative, then creativity is life. I think breath is life as well. Without it, you would not be animated. You would not be able to experience this. But as the mystics, as the mystics say, everything is God and God is everything. Yeah, and in everything, yeah. Namaste. Listening to the cosmos is more intuitive. I believe that. I go out in nature and listen, but I don't worship nature. I know people can get that messed up, but I do appreciate it, and I believe I can hear better there. The most important thing isn't that we're alive, it's that we are not dead yet. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. This is a fact. We're not dead. That's a different perspective. Same thing, different perspective. That's how you want to live, is that we're not dead yet. I mean, it's coming. Gravity pulls us down, or inertia. Okay. Because we're finding, like, gravity is not even, yeah. I think they talk about buoyancy now. And our orientation, do you even know where you're at right now? Like, where your feet are planted. What's inside of your head is orienting you to even stand up straight when you do stand up straight. But location wise, like, how do you even know that you're there? I mean, time, you get on a plane, we fly somewhere else, time is different. You're in a different day. Same time right now, like you, wherever you are right now, you're in a different time zone than I am. We're here at the same moment. Yeah, a little morbid. I'm not an atheist. I just told you I believe in the Creator. Moving source, the Most High. But I don't understand it all. I don't think I would be able to comprehend it all. I think I could zoom in. There we go. Little fireworks over the ocean. Reality doesn't denote worship. What kind of God craves worship? When you create something, do you crave its adoration? Hey, what's up? Covin. Yeah. I was on the beach. I should have stayed down there. Now I'm up here. I don't feel like going back down there. So we're just going to look from here. Yeah, what's your recommendation on the documentary? I feel like something's biting my leg. It kind of sucks that there's like trash cans in the view, but this is the best I got for you right now. My phone's probably gonna die, so if it does, I will see y'all next Wednesday. You can find me on all social media under Alchemmentor, like my username that's on here, except no LAB at the end on all social media. Rolex, I get it. I understand. That's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's perspective and experiences are different. Like, I would look at people who are so devoted to their religion. Jeez, it's so much smoke that you can barely see the other ones. But yeah, like, I would be like, man, people who are so devoted, you pray like multiple times a day in a formation, like clockwork, or like just so devoted because you believe so hard in this religion. I'm like, to believe so hard on something, you have so much faith in that. That's pretty cool, I think. Again, if you're not hurting or harming anybody. But I couldn't do that for the belief I was raised in. I don't think it was the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Allah in the Cosmos, Part 1. Creation is 6 days. Interesting. So no rest on the seventh day? Jeez, look at all that smoke. You can't even see the other fireworks. It must be from the humidity, maybe? Because it's like just holding that smoke in the air. Like, it's not going anywhere, really. It's going across, which is kind of a weird formation for this smoke. Unless it's just my angle where I'm at and the air is blowing this way. But, like, it's not going nowhere. That's a lot of fireworks. There's no rest in Islam. What kind of God would need rest? Well, that's what I'm saying. What kind of God is that? What kind of God needs to be worshipped? What kind of God would put us to the test? I don't want to believe in that God. I just choose not to. If it is God, then I guess I'm failing it. Wow, too bad the smoke's blocking. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of fireworks. I mean, they're shooting it off from out in the water, too. So I can get closer. Oh, I can get closer. Cool. Wow. That's awesome. That's cool. Nice. Yay. Cool. There's people out on the beach now. The worship is not for the God, it's for us. So it's a practice. For what though? For discipline? But why does it have to be that? The celebration is it's another day for being alive, for taking a breath, for being on here with me, I guess. No, I have no idea what the celebration is for. I just did it. I don't know if they do this every Wednesday night or something. I don't know. They just randomly start doing it. They have some live entertainment and stuff out here, but I wouldn't have thought that they would be doing all those fireworks. There was a lot of fireworks for a Wednesday night. Even if we spent our whole life worshiping him, it wouldn't change anything for him. He doesn't need us. We need him. Do we? Because again, if I'm failing the test, then what am I getting? Why do I need him if it is a him? Yes. Ty is Muslim. Yeah, Ty's talking about the Quran and teaching me about what they believe in. Yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm about to go up there. Like I said, my phone's going to die here in a second, so I'm going to have to get off here. I do appreciate y'all talking with me. I can only do one heart because my other hand is holding the phone. But, yeah, I'm going to go enjoy the beach tomorrow and relax. It's an early birthday present for myself. But, yeah, maybe if y'all are able to look outside and see the meteor shower tonight, maybe you should do that. But I don't see anything here. Maybe it's later. I don't know. Solo dolo. No, I'm not solo. Just solo out here right now. Yep. All right, y'all. Y'all take care. Appreciate y'all for being here. Every Wednesday, I hop on live. Usually it's earlier in the day. And we can dig into any and all conversation. We talk about whatever. But yeah, Sunday long form videos get posted. I believe that starting probably in October, I'm going to do 2 long form videos a week. I'll still do my lives, but I think I may add that on. We're going to see where I'm at with other stuff, but I may add that on and do more like just vlog. Just, I don't know. We'll see what happens. What we want to talk about, whatever. I don't know. We'll see what it is, but that could be a possibility. Check the documentary out. We'll talk about it later. All right, no, appreciate you. Yeah. Thank you for your perspective. I need to screenshot that so I don't forget it. You said Allah in the Cosmos Part 1. All right, y'all take care.